Who are the people in your life that you felt pushed you the most to get to the place where you are right now? Who are your influencers?
Yeah, I mean, tons of influence. I mean, from my college coach to people outside of my family to best friends. But I mean, the heart of it comes from my mom and my two brothers. Being the youngest of three boys, my mom raising us pretty much on her own. Just a house that was just full of hard work. Being the youngest, nothing was really given. I had to earn it. Sometimes I had to earn my meals from the older brothers. So teaching me just to be tough, to work for everything that you want, but at the same time putting other people before you. And that was just kind of where I come from.
Well, take me to the feel on that. As far as how you were brought up, being tough, you had to earn every inch. Nothing was given to you. It was a struggle. All of those different things that in your mind you were able to fight through. How does that correlate to the position that you play and how you were put in the game?
Yeah, I mean, it was just the simple fact of don't sit too high on the success and don't get too down on the adversity. It's kind of what I've taken through my childhood and used it in the position that I am now. And just simply, I mean, tough times growing up. I mean, living in a mobile home with my two older brothers and my mom. Tough times. I mean, sometimes you'd come home and the lights would be off, but it was cheaper to pay $40, $60 to go stay at a hotel than pay the $100-something light bill. So there's definitely struggles, but then again, it's growing and just staying true to who you are, believing in your mom, believing in your family, believing in your brothers, to getting into high school and to getting a scholarship and to getting people in colleges looking at you. And so from one low to the high, it was all about just being the same. And that's what really comes from my mom, is seeing her in those tough times, never blinking, always keeping faith, always staying strong, and always knowing that God has a plan. Although it's not always it's great and pretty, there's light on the other side. And just growing up the way I did has been really just my light to be able to carry Dak.
And that's yeah. Give him a hand on that. And that's so commendable when you learn a story like that and you really understand where someone comes from. And it helps me understand early on in our relationship how he is the way he is and how he's able to handle himself. Because a lot of times it's when you're at the bottom that you realize that God is the rock at the bottom.